Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here with you this evening, well, late evening, trying to get this out before I don't want to turn on the light. It's just comfortable in here like this, just chilling in the bed. Well, anyway, I'm here today with you to recap the Family Houston Empire season one. I think this is episode 6, I want to say, but I think it's called Skeletons in the Closet. Okay. Well, this episode starts off with I think this Aunt Jackie saying that she represents no, they was still at the rodeo, the Braden Rodeo Roundup, and they were starting to argue in there in the building about what Oscarine should do with her land and her buildings or whatever else. So I think it's Aunt Jackie that says, let's break this up and going back to the party. So they all leave and they go out back outside. Okay, so something with Joy. Joy is Monet and Nicole's mom. Yeah. And she she wanted to talk to I'm doing this. I'll be done in a minute. Um Joy wanna talk to what is that one name? Oh God, what's her name? All of them Keisha. She wanna talk to Keisha, so she said so her and Keisha go in the room and they start talking. And she said, do you have some problems? Joy, do you have some problems or some issues or anything like that? So Keisha like, I got there's some things that's been bothering me. And she was like, listen, it wasn't about you. It didn't have nothing to do with you. It was other people minding my business when they got the same thing going on in their house that was going on in mine. Meaning, y'all bringing in these outside kids, and you got outside, and she had outside kids. So why is she doing this and that and other thing? So Keisha said, "Well, you was pushing for the DNA, and you got the DNA, and then when you found out I was his, you was still kind of like mean. Well, she should have just told you to mean to her." And she was like, I ain't never had no attitude with you. I was angry with the adults. Angry because, like I said, people was minding my business. So she was like, I understand that. Keisha was like, I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is that I'm just a kid. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about nothing. Then some lady come get me. She said, because Keisha was telling us that she thought that her father was her brother's father. It wasn't until later on she found out that I think they call him Bubba or Frank Sink Jr. was her father. And she was like, why was you so mad at me though? I wasn't mad at you. She was mad. So anyway, the shit got broke up because Nicole and Monier walked in there. Monier, whatever the hell. I messed up everybody's names. So she was like, so when they came in, they was like, what y'all talking about? And she was like, we talking about this stuff. And I think Keisha was saying I ain't deserve to be treated like that. And then Nicole said, well, my mama didn't deserve what she got. But again, to me, Nicole is putting that shit on Keisha. That's not Keisha doing. The person that they need to be fucking with is Frank. Frank did this, not Joy. And see, Joy, you mad because your man or your boyfriend or whatever he was, because he said he wasn't married to you. He went out there and started messing around with Keisha mama, and you don't like that. He's a fucking dog. The man is a dog. So anyway, they stopped talking about it. And then the big deal is this is like what Keisha said, the kids shouldn't have been hurt. And then the lady saying, I got hurt. She's so selfish. I don't like Joey, y'all. I'm just telling you. And she's still mad. She's still mad, Keisha, that she's 30 something years old. And she's still mad that Frank had a baby with your mama, which was you. She's still mad. She's mad as a motherfucker. So we go to Juanita and Chris, and they're hanging out at a food truck. And she said they like to eat. She said they ain't fluffy for nothing. Then they is a little fluffy. So anyway, they ordering all types of shit to eat from the truck. And they couldn't wait to eat it. But they're being joined by Caramel and Keisha. And you know Caramel is Keisha's girlfriend. So Jaquita, I think that's how you say it, Jaquita, she let Caramel and Keisha know that she said, you know, I know our family has a whole bunch of fucking questions. I mean, we be digging too. She said, but we don't mean no harm. She said, I don't hold no grudges. I know we can come off crazy, but I just want to get to know you. So anyway, they start talking, and I don't know how she get on this to both of y'all got kids, but didn't know Keisha had kids. And she was like, so both of y'all got kids, but y'all in a lesbian relationship. How the fuck that work? So I think Caramel said, shit, I still like the dick. I'm just with a woman right now. I guess that's what she said, because how you do that, though? I don't know if I could do that like a dude, like a woman, like a dude, like a woman. No, I don't like no women. I mean, I like y'all, but I ain't fucking with you. Not like that. Not naked. So anyway, Keisha asked, no, Juanita said, what y'all was talking about? At the house. At the radio. And she was like, it was just, it was Joy. We was talking to Joy, and she was just telling me that, what was she telling her? Oh, she was telling her that, about what happened between her and Aunt Joy. And she said Aunt Joy was saying that she ain't no hard feelings, that she ain't mad about nothing, that the only thing that made her mad is people not minding their business about her business when they got their own, the same shit going on in their house that's going on hers. So that's when Jacquees said, who the fuck mama she talking about? Because she can't be talking about nobody but mine, because it was my mama that went over there and got you and brought you over to the house to meet everybody. We're a loving, wonderful family, and we didn't want you to grow up and not know who we was. So she went and got you, and she said she never brought you to Frank's house, the Bubba house, the uncle house. You always just came to came to the main shit. You wasn't never at her house or none of that. So she was like, mm-hmm. She said, well, my mama, so Juanita said, why don't you talking about my mother? My mother didn't do that shit. She said, my mother, all these motherfuckers got outside babies, all these husbands. And I was like, y'all was acting like we the Braden family. Y'all a whole bunch of motherfuckers. All y'all got kids. Chris got a kid that's 15 with a daughter. And Juanita said, Juanita, whatever. She said she fucked, Chris' wife said she fucked with the daughter, the stepdaughter. Who else got a kid? Somebody else. Well, anyway, ain't important. So anyway, she was like, my mama found out I had a stepbrother. My mother make sure he's included in everything that we do. And she would go get him and all. When she found out, what you mean find out? How old was this motherfucker before she found? I think he was 12 or he a kid or whatever. But of course he grown now. She said my mother took care of that, so I don't appreciate, So anyway, she got off the phone. When they finished with their meeting, she can't even wait to get home. When Nita called Jamisha, Jamisha, the other sister. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not good. But all these Mias and Mishas and Keishas and shit, I get them mixed up. But y'all know who I'm talking about. She called her sister. And she was like, yo, did you know this shit that Joy was talking about our mama to old girl to Keisha about her outside kids and what minding people minding their business and shit. So none of the sisters like that shit. So they was like, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. So anyway, they was still talking, and I thought it was fucked up. But they was like, it would bother me. I think it was uh, Guida, whatever her name is. She said it bothered me when we took family pictures, and we would take a picture, and they'd be like, okay, we just want our family now. The fuck does that mean? We all family. So she would have to get out of the picture. I don't think that shit cool. And I witnessed that, but it wasn't my family who was doing something. Because if you did that shit with my family, we just would have to take a whole bunch of fucking pictures, and that would be it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fucked up. So anyway, Nicole go to the shop, the beauty shop that Monet won, cause she said nobody really talk about the beauty shop. They'll start talking about that bitch Monet. And as soon as somebody can have it, yeah, I'm the only one that do have. That don't mean you're gonna get it, and it don't mean you're gonna get it. The only reason is because our screen taking care of her kids. She ain't taking care of them grandkids. She taking care of her kids. So anyway, they was talking about how they scared when the two of them talking, and then Nicole was like, "Yeah, I'm sick of this shit. She said I'm tired of it. There's a whole bunch of hurt, a whole bunch of misunderstanding. We need to fix this shit." And she was like, "Yeah." The sisters was like, "Yeah, we really do need to fix that." Um, so every month the ladies do like a family. They do a family dinner, and this one's gonna be a good one because our screen ain't there, and neither is Keisha's mother. Well, I don't think Keisha's mother will come anyway. But while they there, they want to talk about while they sitting there. They're gonna start talking about them skeletons in the closet. So anyway, the ladies come over as usually late. Y'all should see the seafood that these they got I don't eat crawfish. I ain't never had them, so I can't say I don't eat them. I just ain't never had none. But the shrimp, the sausage, they had like well, we call them crab boils, but I ain't seen no. What did I see crab? I don't know, but they be eating their asses off. So anyway, they're gonna have Jamia. She says that they the family dinners have somehow or another wound up at her house, and I'm gonna say I don't see how, cause they went outside in that backyard. I was like, I ain't eating out here. I'm eating in the house. It was shit. It was she just don't they don't do no yard work. Her yard you need to work on your yard. Yard was a fucking mess. I'm just saying you shouldn't even let them see your backyard like that. I'm just saying. You can see my backyard. Ain't shit back there, but I don't got nothing in my yard. I don't plant no flowers or none of that shit in the back. It's like maybe a half an acre. Yeah, maybe about a half an acre. So anyway, her yard look like shit. So anyway, when the aunts come over, they all talking, right? And the one, I think her name is Cheryl. I think it's the one named Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl was crying because she didn't start crying in the beginning. She started crying as the conversation went over because everybody was sitting at the table. It was just Jamisha and the aunts. It wasn't no sister, cousins there, nothing. And she was like, "We're gonna have to table this shit because, this is what was said." And it came out that she said, "I ain't never." She said, "I didn't think we all love each other around here. I don't think we did nothing wrong. We just went and got her so she could come over there." And everybody knows what this is. This Joy just fucking mad because her man ain't shit and she stayed with him. She stayed with Bubba. He ain't shit. You can tell he ain't shit. Look at his daughters. Look at Nicole. Look at Monier. Look at Keisha. I think next week, look like Keisha and them gonna get in the fight because he gonna say she ain't got like Keisha. That ain't her daughter or some whack ass shit. And that's what it is. They got that Frank and he got all them goddamn sisters and he think he God's gift to women. And he ain't, and Joy know it, but she one of them ones my man, no matter what he do to her, cause she looked miserable as hell. Whole time she's sitting there talking and eating. What I did? Well, I was happy. Well, he should have took care of that himself. He should have brought his own kid over to the house. That wasn't for you to do. She's just an evil bitch. She is to me. So anyway, before the sister people get their sister cousins, she talking to them, and this Art Cheryl start crying. She said, "We had a good life. My father was good to us. This arguing and shit, we don't do this. My father ain't want us to do nothing but to get along. He want us to get along. And this is crazy what's happening." So she was real upset. So one of the other cousins get up and hug. I mean, the other sister hugged the other sister and they said it's going to be all right. So anyway, I screamed and her other daughter, I think this is Jackie, they had the property managers. They get ready to leave. She her ice cream property manager, her daughter, and she said they got some repasses and a baby shower or something. So that that event hall space she got, they over there fixing it up. So while she in there, she asked Jackie in there. She asked ice cream, "What you think about at the rodeo?" She was like, that lady said I got too many people in my shit. I want them all out. So she was like, okay, you want them out? They get out. So she said, so I could tell Jackie had some influence on her because she is the property manager. So she, she was like, I think so and so would be a good property manager. And what we need to do is not have all these people in it and do it this and that. We just need to the people that's got to be involved. Because our screen said she don't want to be bothered with it. So Jamisha and Quisha, they meet with the developer, and the developer showing them all this shit. And then their bubble get bust because they want to develop Oscarine's land to do this wealth shit. What is that? With the family after family, generational wealth. So the developer talking to them, and they was like, "Yo, if you do this, you going for what you spend the bill is the same thing to sell." So they don't make sense to them. So they thinking what they're going to do is rent some and sell some. If they sell some of the houses, those homes will continue will give immediate residuals. If they rent, it won't. It'll be over time, right? But here's the thing: they can't. If they do it, they can do it. But the way they gotta do it is that they're gonna have to divide it to a rental part somehow another way to the rentals to the back and the houses facing each other, something because it's gonna be difficult to find a person who's buying their house move next to a renter who don't give a fuck really about the house. They ain't gonna do no improvements on it. They probably keep the grass cut and shit. But that's real hard for a homeowner to buy a house and he live across the street. He around a bunch of properties that are rentals to me. And they said this shit too. So anyway, Demisha Bubble got bust, but she said, I want y'all to work on the rent and buy purchase shit. And then we give them numbers and then we can sell them. So they said, okay. So Demisha tell her husband, Red, I think that's what they call him, that the plans and developers fall apart. Because they wasn't going to be making no money like that. So they're going to work on something else. So anyway, everybody started coming in the house, and here come Bubba and frowning ass Joy. They come over. And I said, why Joy always looking squinty? She be looking, fuck is that about? So anyway, the sisters, like I said, everybody on the same, this 30-year beef shit gotta stop. So I said the food looks good, and I said the food looks good, and I said they ain't even sit down for a good hot minute, and then somebody already bringing up the shit that happened between that was talked between Joy and Keisha. So anyway, it's getting out of hand, this conversation, because I think it's Jackie said, why are you mad at me? What are you doing? Could you not come to our house? What are you doing? She said, we never came to your house. And then I think it's Monet mother said, I wanted my husband to handle it. But so then Keisha, I think, said, well, when the fuck he was gonna handle it? Because I ain't meet y'all till I was 7 years old. So what if he never, yeah, that's it. If he would have never came and got your ass, you would have never known. You still think your brother's father is your daddy. Cause that bitch ain't kid. If she never saw your face again, she would be happy with that. Yep. And I almost think Frank would too. I ain't gonna lie, cause the way he jumped in, he gonna be jumping in her face the next episode. I was like, hell no. Nah. And he was, you could just tell, I don't even know, they don't even show that much of Frank, but you could tell he was a piece of shit. You could just tell. And you could tell Joy got a problem. I be like, bitch, I'm 30 something years old. Why you still mad? that this motherfucker had a baby with my mama 30 years. Why you mad at me? She got the DNA. That still wasn't good enough for you. Cause see what you wanted was that DNA to say that your ass that she wasn't the goddamn baby. And now see it's confirmed. So now your heart is hardened. So it don't matter what she do. Yep. You excluded her and you made her feel some type of way. And she ain't never said you was mean to her, but bitch, you was mean to her. We all know. You can tell by your relationship. Even the way you look at her, you just look like she just a stain on your life or some shit. So anyway, y'all know I don't like Frank. I like our screen okay. Nicole, she alright, but Nicole be frank, cause Nicole got problems. Her and her husband. That shit ain't no that's a wash. But they won't know till they start seeing these seasons back. See, I think that's what happened with Judge Mathis, because y'all heard, I know it's a whole nother story, sidebar. Judge Mathis' wife is divorcing him after 39 years, and she says irreconcilable differences. Fuck it, they just don't get along. And she want alimony, and I'm sure she gonna get 39 years. She was there before Judge Mathis was Judge Mathis, so she gonna get it. But I was like, damn. Is it because she's looked back at her show, at that show? Because you know he got a reality TV show. I never watched it because, I mean, Judge Mathis, he cool on the show. I don't think I would want to see his family life. So I never tuned into it. And I think he only had one season 2 years ago. And maybe she went back and watched that shit and was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I just don't know. But it's it's weird. And that situation that they in is really weird too. I mean, it shouldn't even be weird though, because she is 30 some years old. Why does Joy still have her? Damn, but you is a bit of bitch. You hold a grudge. I don't care what nobody say. You can leave me a comment if you agree, even if you don't agree with me or don't agree with me. Fucking Joy, Monet, and Nicole Mama, she mad about Keisha. Yeah, she mad about Keisha, and she ain't making Frank hold no responsibility. Frank should. I don't see. Okay, a sidebar. Even in my own life right now, I'm divorced, and the way my divorce rolled out, my ex spouse don't speak to my kids, and he don't. I mean, that's painful for me because I never thought that I would marry someone who would be that much. I guess I'm gonna say against me, that it would turn you against your children. You have grandkids. He got grandkids that he don't even know. And but my thing ain't nothing about that. It's just that the type of woman that I am, I'm more like the sister that pick up the niece and brought her to meet her cousins and her aunts, because it's getting dark as shit in here and I look almost blue. Hold on, turn my damn light on. I didn't even stay off this thing that long. It might be a little bit better now. She I wouldn't be like that if I was involved with a man or say I was in love with him and I got kids and grandkids and he don't talk to his kids or his grandchildren as his spouse or as a person that's about family. I would do something about that. I'd be like, maybe I wouldn't call the kid or something, but I'll start sending like a card. Get that dress, send a Christmas card. I it just ain't no way I'm gonna have grandkids and children. Even my kids don't want to talk to me. I'm calling my kids. I'm texting my kids, and he just stopped talking to his kids. And I don't think even as adult children, that shit fuck with people. How your parents stop talking to you over some pussy, over another woman? And why would you want to marry a woman who don't want you to have a relationship with your kids? How does somebody I've always had this question. When people divorce or stuff go wrong, why the new person get upset? Why is it I love my husband. I know, you know why I say he did to me, but the truth be told, I love him. I mean, I didn't ask for the divorce, he did. I ain't in love with him, but I love him. So, I was like, why is us loving you, keeping you a part of our life, such a fucking issue? But it wasn't an issue because she made sure she deaded that shit. But I don't blame the woman. I blame him. I think he's a fucking coward. Yeah, ain't nobody. You think I'd meet a man? This motherfucker got some shit with my kids. I can't fuck with you because this my family. This you knew. I don't know. So anyway, I think Frank's the asshole. And this should be winding down. This Carlos shit. So we probably only got like 2 or 3 more episodes before. Damn, I got a leg all over the camera. It'll probably be. I'm just tired, y'all. It'll probably be maybe like probably got 2 or 3 more seasons to go. But tonight is what's that? Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let me get my stomach ready for that shit because I didn't see it, but I try to stay just on the actual channel. I don't try to do that sidebar shit like they said. The Sunny Girl, she had she did a live, and it was some content creators that I sometimes look at who dialed into her station and called her. I ain't calling her ass. I don't do the mail thing. I see the Stormy thing. Look like Stormy had some surgery, got her titties done, got her chin done, a whole bunch of shit. But like I said, I don't really fuck around on them extra channels like that because you get confused with so much shit going on. Yeah. So anyway, you know you could have been anywhere in the world, but I was so happy that you was here laying in the bed with me. I know I suck, but it's Saturday and it's like 8:30, and I don't know. I just want to kind of just lay around. It's a lazy Saturday. Yeah, and it's close to the end of the month too. I think this is the end of August this week, right? Yeah, I think September. It's probably coming up this next weekend. Well, anyway, I'm stalling. Because I don't want to say bye to y'all. Because I love y'all. No, I'm just playing. I mean, I do love you, but I'm playing. So anyway, I'll be back later on tonight. I probably, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I'm going to try to watch it like live. But I don't know if I can do that. Like, I'm going to try to do a split screen so I can talk shit while it's playing. Yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this. Let me get out off of this thing right now and tell you goodbye, and I will see you later. And you could have been anywhere, but just know glad. I was so glad you was here with me for 27 minutes and 20 seconds. Bye now. We love you.